Councillor Perruzza.
So, Speaker, just picking up on that point, 27 years. As I'm sure everyone else here on this council, would love to have a subway under every major road in the City of Toronto. That's a fact. I don't think there's anybody here who wouldn't love to have a subway under every single city, in every road in the City of Toronto. I would love to have a subway under Finch Avenue West, running the entire length of Finch Avenue West. But you know what? Every time we get stuck in these debates, I remember 1994, the then provincial government announced 4 significant subway lines. You know, costed it out, funded, that said, we're going to go. It was Eglinton, it was Spadina, it was Shepherd, and I forget what the other one was. But it's probably forgettable because everybody else forgot them too. You know, and that work started. Then all of a sudden what you have is you have a change in government. So the government changed. Mike Harris came to power, killed everything, buried $80 million on Eglinton Avenue, burned it. But he had no problem burning $80 million on Eglinton Avenue. Right? He didn't have money, but he burned $80 million. He basically dug a hole, filled in the hole, and in there he dropped $80 million, right? Which rotted. So that's what happens. That was 20 years ago, almost 20 years ago. So you have this great big significant debate. You know, this one government comes along and says, we're going to fund all these things, like, you know, Councillor Mamalidi and Councillor Crisanti and everybody else is saying, we're going to fund all this stuff. Oh yeah, we'd love to have a subway. Someone comes along and says, yeah, let's build some subway. Someone else comes along and basically burns the cash, fills in the hole and says, that's it, it's over. So, Speaker, we are here. This is a good plan. Let's move forward. Let's serve the citizens of the City of Toronto.
Thank you, Councillor Perruzza. Councillor Lee. Oh, sorry, we got a question from Councillor Mamalidi. So hang on just a sec. Oh gosh.
Anthony.
Oh, Councillor Mamalidi to question.
We have had the privilege of representing pretty much the same area for a number of years. Do you really think that by supporting an LRT, you're doing what the communities really want us to do? Do you really think that that's what they want?
Councillor Mamalidi, I remind you that questions are for clarification.
If the question of me is, do I believe that an LRT line on Finch Avenue will serve the commuters and will serve the transit users on Finch Avenue much, much better than the service they currently have with the 36 bus? Right. Absolutely. I would love to have a subway. Just don't have the magic beans to make it happen.
Then I hope you support my particular motion.
Show me your magic beans to make it happen.
Data,
and then I'll support your motion.
Have you seen the TTC data on enhanced bus service? This is not funny, Mr. Perruzza.
No, show me your magic beans. How are you going to make it happen? And I'll support you.
I'm looking forward to hearing what our constituents have to say about what you're trying to do in kiboshing what they would like in the way of a subway. This is statistics that come directly from the TTC, and it very clearly spells out, and I can give this to you, Councillor, that a bus actually along Finch Avenue is faster than an LRT. That in fact, with 23 minutes, you can get through 23 kilometers an hour, you can get through Finch Avenue as opposed to an LRT at 22. Do you not believe that our constituents, the ones that we share, would rather you and I push for a subway than an LRT?
Oh, absolutely. I don't disagree with that statement at all. And that's why my motion asked the Commission, asked the General Manager of the TTC and the City Manager to look at what the feasibility is of doing a subway on Finch and what it would mean and how it would serve people and what the costs of those are. So because for us to just simply talk about it and say it in the way that you're saying it, thinking that you got some magic beans in your pocket to make a subway happen tomorrow, that's just not on. 25 years, 27 years to get the Spadina subway extension. 27. You think people on Finch Avenue can wait another 27 years?
We're losing our hospital in the Jane and Finch area, and along with that are all the jobs that go along with health, the health-related components to the hospital, Councillor.
Councillor Mamley.
With an LRT and with the construction of an LRT, do you think you're doing the business community any favor by suggesting that they rip up the roads the way they want to,
Councillor
like they did
Mamlidi.
St. Clair, and ruin their businesses?
You know
Councillor
what?
Mamlidi,
Finch
on
Avenue has no,
clarification on-
Finch Avenue has no strip retail on Finch. There is no parking on Finch Avenue anywhere from Yonge Street all the way to Humber College. It's wide and it's got lots of boulevard. And you know what? The businesses on Finch, they're malls. What you do is you just pull off the road into the parking in the malls.
Sure.
I don't see where the impact would be on anyone while they do. There will be some discomfort, there's no question. But in terms of the kinds of disruptions that occurred on St. Clair, absolutely not. Like where? There's no parking on Finch.
Okay,
There's no street parking.
okay, Councillor Perruzza,
There's no
please.
strip retail.
Councillor Perruzza, stop talking to yourself and
okay.
listen to the question.
The local BIA.
Well, he's talking about businesses.
Okay.
Now, who's running the
Last
meeting?
question,
Councillor
Councillor
Mahavik
Mamlidi. Last
or
question.
the Speaker?
Last question. Okay. Councillor Lee to speak.